Hollywood stars have always been about virtue signaling in order to have their careers like get some PR or whatever. I never really understood it because like a lot of the stuff is always very polarizing and now it's getting even kind of weird, creepy and stuff like that. But you got to remember that most of these Hollywood people have been Harvey Weinstein over the course of their careers, especially if they were child actors. You know that something creepy probably went on in their lives and they're actually projecting their creepy fetishes now onto everybody else out there. And that's just kind of how this all goes. Now, I remember back in the day when it was just like save the rainforest. I mean, like that was a cause that like you like, okay, they're cutting down a bunch of trees in Brazil or whatever. That sounds like not that great. I guess we can save the rainforest. Let's do that. And then, it became global warming and then it became the anti-war thing. Remember how everybody was so anti-war in Iraq? Like they cared so much about that. They really did. Then they stopped caring about it once it wasn't the Bush administration anymore that was keeping us in Iraq over there. Amazing how that works, right? And this is always what it is. It's just like whatever they can talk about that seems topical at the moment to get themselves into headlines. They really don't care about any of this stuff. And I think this is the newest one of those. I don't know what happened to Black Lives Matter. That doesn't seem to matter anymore. It's now trying to turn kids trans. That's what we're dealing with. All right, let's get into that in just a second. My name is John Delarose. I am a #1 best-selling author and award-winning comic creator. I have my books up on my pre-order store right now, Flying Sparks, the final volume, guys. So we have multiple volumes here. You can even get the first one if you just want to check that out, or get everything and check out our awesome, wonderful stories. Great comic books right here. You're going to absolutely love them. That link's in the description below. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Okay, the news of the day is Harry Potter's star Daniel Radcliffe promotes gender transitions for children. For the Trevor Project video, we can trust the kids to tell us who they are. So if you look at this guy, who was a child actor and probably got abused a ton from the look at him as a kid, now he's trying to get that youthful kid look still, even though he's older. This is exactly what Hollywood is. They want that fountain of youth forever, and they actually think that by messing around with kids, they can obtain that. Maybe not this guy personally, I don't know. But we know that goes on a lot in Hollywood, and we know that that youthful obsession is in Hollywood more than anything else. So naturally, they want all the kids to be doing their crazy gender identity stuff, mutilating their bodies, taking hormone replacement therapy that's going to be hurting them long term. And this is what the Hollywood stars are now pushing everywhere. This is something that cropped up very fast. They used to pretend 5 years ago that it was just, oh, just let them use the bathrooms. Yeah, let the men in there with the women. And now it's pushing it on the kids in their schools, messing with children as they grow up and as they develop, and it's absolutely sick. We call this grooming, my friends. So here it is. He says, we can trust the kids to tell us who they are. Well, yeah, I mean, that's the thing is like a kid has a fad or something they're interested in one week or the next. It changes. I've got kids and sometimes they were into Pokemon cards. Sometimes they were into going to Disneyland or whatever as kids, and then they stopped being into that. And so when you, as an adult, you have to make sure that those things are not harmful for them and not to encourage the things that are harmful for them, especially if they're going to have long-term repercussions like something like this. Here he says, I don't understand why I can't just decide that I'm a girl, says this dude. Well, it's because you have a penis. If it's a big decision to decide I'm a girl, a big decision to decide I'm a boy, it's the same thing. There's no age. You don't have to be 18 to decide I am who I am. Wow. So it's amazing how they're actually trying to move that age of consent in this sort of arena. They won't let you smoke cigarettes. They won't let you drink alcohol. They won't let you, do other things as you shouldn't because you are a kid who cannot make a good decision for yourself. But in this case, it's just who I am. So you should be able to mutilate your bodies and things like that is what they say here. So any adult should keep kids away from this shit and keep kids away from the evil Hollywood people who promote this as well, because it's a terrible thing that's going on all the way around the world at this juncture, and it's absolutely savaging and destroying our society and turning our kids into just absolute nightmares. I mean, these people cannot grow up now because they are just so confused. They don't even know what gender they are. I mean, this is a crazy, crazy time we live in. How could you ever imagine that could be possible? And they're trying to push that confusion even more, and they're definitely trying to do it to kids at this point. That's the sick part that we see here. People like this should not be allowed to have platforms out there. I'm sorry about that, but when you're pushing the mutilation of kids, that is a line that's way too far. All right, leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Hit that like and subscribe button. We'll be back soon.